Hello, it's Rex, and I'm here to, I guess, help you. Are you ever on Google.com as shown right next to me? You search yourself up and you find a bunch of information about you on different sites with your name, birthday, addresses, your current address maybe, your email, phone numbers, information on people associated with you, like partners, ex-partners, friends, family, and things of that sort. This could be pretty alarming from just doing a simple search of your name and the city you live in, or your state, or previous names that you've gone by, and you find this stuff, and other people can find it too with a simple search. I'm here to show you how to manually get some of the information off of some basic sites, as shown here. So, truthfinder is one that kept coming up a lot, and I'm sorry, it's a scummy site. People, for whatever reasons, try to get a background search of you. And I'm using this outside of the context of stuff for jobs or apartments, houses, things like that. But people that use these sites for scummy reasons, to expose information, they use a lot of this language, like shocking information. These images might be graphic and embarrassing and things like that, and it's really gross. And when I was trying to manually get my information off of there, it wouldn't let me. And so I looked it up. How do I get off of Truthfinder? And I found this site called PeopleConnect. Now, I'm not talking crap about any of these sites. I'm just providing information that might be helpful to you. So, if you go, so PeopleConnect in the first place has control over some people search and data broker sites as listed here: Truthfinder, intelius, instant checkmate, and US search. And so they have this thing called the Suppression Center, as shown here. So you just do a simple Google search of PeopleConnect, Suppression Center. It'll take you to this page. It looks like this. You enter your email address, agree to the terms, which, I don't, of course, I'm just a person on the internet, don't really know all of that specifically. This is not like a finely polished video, just very simple information. They do reserve the right to revoke anything that they've suppressed. They can change the policy. So this is not foolproof, but it can help take your name off of some sites. Not all of them, not doing Aura's work, but this is a free way you can try to do this. So yeah, I'm not going to show you an example because then I'll be doxing myself. But it will populate things where it's going to ask you like, okay, what is your birthday? What is your age? Like just to narrow down the data so that they can find who you are. And then they have a gigantic list of possible emails and phone numbers, and you choose the one that's correct. Of course, some of it will be blocked out just so they can, the person who it belongs to would know, oh, this is the correct phone number, all the other ones are wrong. And so then you pick that if you go by the phone number method, and then you put your actual phone number, and then after that, when you're done, it will send you a text message with a specific code because they want to know, like, do you control this device? And if you get it and you enter that code into the site, it will verify to PeopleConnect that you indeed control that device. So, what does the suppression tool do? Glad you asked, it's right here. Our suppression tool provides a way to manage the display of your background report on all people search sites in the PeopleConnect family, including truthfinder.com, instantcheckmate.com, intelius.com, and ussearch.com. If you choose to suppress your background report, it will not be available to people on the people search sites, and your information will not be provided if a user searches you by name. And it's free. Yeah, so a lot of YouTubers that I follow are sponsored by programs or services like Aura, and that could be great. They probably do a lot better job, but there are ways for you to manually get your information taken down. Something that is common that I've found in other sites, such as searchpeoplefree.com, is when you scroll all the way down their website, there is a hyperlink that says, "Do not sell or share my personal information." So a lot of websites have used that verbiage and provide a hyperlink so that you can fill out an opt-out form. Not all of them seem like they're viable. Sometimes they just ask for an email, and it's like, okay, how do I know that you're taking down the right person's stuff? That could be tricky. So, not discouraging people from using things like Aura, but wanted to provide an example of something you can do on your own. Hopefully that was somewhat helpful. I'm not the best at explaining stuff, but I found this to be interesting information. Because I forgot what I was looking up, but I happened to look up myself. And then I saw a bunch of websites, and I was like, wait, what? How did this? Why this? And mind you, I looked myself up a couple months ago, and there weren't quite as many websites claiming to have my information or having information on me. But yeah, if you're concerned about websites having your information, this is just one thing that you may be able to do to take some control back to some extent. But internet, right? Anyway, hopefully that helped.